Hi everybody, my name is Gary Lehman. I'm a grassroots member of Treaty 6 territory. Just want to pass along my ongoing support to the Mi'kmaq people of Nova Scotia, their chief Mike Sack, and just want to share my feelings towards what's going on with them right now and the things that are happening with them with that ongoing lobster dispute. Saw some images today, of a van burning that was owned by a Mi'kmaq person, and lobster spread all over a parking lot. Hundreds of people shouting and yelling at the Mi'kmaq people, saying terrible things to them. And, two people being held up in a building that held a lobster that they fished for, and they were doing their best to protect it. RCMP doing, they could have been doing a lot better than what they were doing, but they were just basically allowing these people to destroy these lobster, to threaten these people, to terrorize these people. And they just basically stood there and allowed them to do it. There was no arrests. And if you've seen any of those images, it could, it must be traumatic for those poor people, the Mi'kmaq people. All they're doing is exercising a treaty right to provide a moderate living for themselves by fishing for lobster. That same treaty that was put in place is the treaty that allows these commercial fishermen, these non-First Nation commercial fishermen, to provide a very good living for themselves. The Mi'kmaq people, when they fish, they are fishing for 1% of the total intake of lobster that this whole lobster fishery takes in. 1%. So it's not a whole lot that they're fishing for. Like I said, it's a moderate living. A message to the federal Liberal government. You guys are always talking about, reconciliation this, reconciliation that. It's time to step up. It's time to step up and back up your words of reconciliation. If you don't, it doesn't mean anything. It's just lip service. That's all it is. And you should stop talking about reconciliation because it doesn't exist. Maybe for First Nation people, it would exist. But if the government is not going to back it up, if the RCMP are not going to step up and do what they should be doing, and dispersing these people, keeping them away from the Mi'kmaq people, and stop terrorizing them, then we can talk about reconciliation. Otherwise, like I said, it doesn't mean a thing. Again, to Chief Mike Sack, to the Mi'kmaq people in Nova Scotia, agamimo, that's a Cree word for keep on going, persevere. Uksamaga, ay ay.